yeah, okay. Thank you for joining me on this episode, and I'll catch you guys next time. See you later. Bye-bye. Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Just 10 Nordics, where we are currently looking for Lila, and we're doing pretty good, to be fair. You know, we're doing really well in the sense that we've escaped the Bolter Sea Force, and now we're on the hunt for Lila, who's from the last episode is on this island, so that's been a long time coming. So yeah, we'll just get our way up this mountain, the island base, and then we'll go from there. I'm not going to talk as much this episode, main reason being it happened again where I lost my vocal audio again. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm recording the audio vocals, and I will just place them on. So what I'll do is I won't talk as much, because I did that way too much in Hollow Knight when I lost the audio in most of those videos. So I'll let the game speak for itself for the most part. I'll keep quiet when there's actual dialogue being said, but for the most part, like, just enjoy the ride. This is where we have to split up again. To be fair, this part of the island here was actually it was rather easy. It was rather fun as well. You know, I'll give it that. I'll just let you guys watch how it plays out.
Something's off. Might want to mana sense around. Huh. Didn't expect this here. Yeah.
Switch. Let's make tracks. Yeah. Mana. There's so many. You're mine. Gotcha. Too easy. Think again. There.
And here we get caught in a trap. And admittedly, I think Adol got the easier one.
There. You're mine.
Switch! Nice try! Yeah! There! You ready? Gotcha!
Switch.
Switch! That should just about do it.
Switch. And we're off.
And made it! Climbing that cascade was a breeze. Guess this is what Monoride's really capable of. Going somewhere? Gotcha!
Switch. Blast off.
Switch out! You ready? Gotcha!
How's that? Switch. Blast off. Get him. Monosense might come in handy here. Didn't expect this here.
As you probably noticed with the gameplay, like I still get confused of the buttons. Even now. I've been playing this game for months, as it feels like, and I'm still messing up on the buttons. I don't think it's ever gonna change.
Gotcha! Get him! A rare find! Monosense might come in handy here. Get him! Found something! Let's make tracks! Something's there. How's that?
Switch! Can't catch me! Can't catch me!
Switch! How's that? think there's something around here. Found something! Let's make tracks! Caught the wind! So fast! How's that?
Switch out! Freeze solid!
Switch! Gotcha! You're mine! Gotcha!
Switch out! You ready? Take this! Gotcha!
Switch! Blast off! Gotcha!
Switch out! Going somewhere? You ready?
How's that? Switch!
Hey! Anyone here?
How's that?
No response, huh? We climbed up pretty high. Should be close to the peak by now.
Gotcha!
Going somewhere? Yeah! You ready?
Switch! There!
Nice work, Adel.
Here goes! Here goes!
Yeah, that was a silly mistake that I made, but that always tends to happen when it comes to these games.
We've climbed all this way, but there's still no sign of where Lila is. Wait, over there! Does that entrance go inside the mountain? Maybe it'll lead us to her.
What's this? Mana! Should be a good spot to rest. Blast off! Gotcha!
Switch! Dodge this! Let's get it! How's this?
How's that? How's that?
precious in here. Who would have thought this mountain was hollowed out like this? Guess we'll just have to go as far down as we can.
Looks like a sturdy one. You?
Some of the dialogue when you're just walking around, it's just really funny when it just comes up with completely random stuff at the end of other bits of dialogue.
You? Looks valuable. How's that? Caught the wind. I think there's something around here. Found something! There! Blast off! There!
Switch! Pathetic! Gotcha!
Switch! You're mine! Monosense might come in handy here. Didn't expect this here. A chest! Can't wait to see what's inside. How's that?
And this is where I noticed right at the last second there was a
rare
chest that I
find.
just missed. So I ended up having to go back for it. You know, I'm prone to making mistakes. You know, it was an oversight that was there and I didn't notice it. But I also noticed coming back respawned the items, the collectibles. So that was something to keep in mind. And here I decided to just make a few changes to the equipment I've got and see what works and what doesn't.
Monosense might come in handy here. Didn't
With
expect
the
this
equipment,
here.
then I carry on. So I ended up changing the
think there's
equipment
something around
because
here.
I felt that I had better equipment, and I did. So I ended up changing bits of it to try and make up for what was lacking. I was trying to find maybe a piece of equipment that would have changed like
A rare
crystals
find.
I pick up to experience, but it was just the other way around, so I was a little gutted about that, not gonna lie. But hey, you know, it comes and goes. You find what works and then you find what doesn't. It all depends on your own playstyle and how you want to play the game.
What's this? I think there's something around here. Found something! I bet we can catch something here. Okay, let's give it a shot.
This was a nice little puzzle to work out. After the fish, of course.
Got a bite!
Looking good. I'll give you a hand.
Ready
Let's
and...
do this.
Now this is a prize catch! Huh? Got a bite!
Looking good. I'll give you a hand. Let's do this.
Ready and... That went well. Here goes! Mana!
Damn, we're not gonna make it in time. Or maybe with Monosense, we can.
Here goes!
Yeah, it wasn't hard to figure out this part. I just needed to just do it again.
Looks valuable.
Managed to get it very quickly. Yeah, what one of the saving graces of this game is, it's not a difficult game in the sense of
I think there's
the
something
puzzles and
around
the
here.
platforming. It's the battles,
We can
like
move
the
on
actual
now.
fights in the game that are quite
Sure was elaborate.
the difficulty of it all. But like the puzzles, relatively easy to do and easy to figure out, so they're not too bad. But honestly, one of the main gripes of the game for me is like the fights are quite difficult in the sense
I think
of
there's something around here.
you might need to do them a couple of times to get the boss movements down or anything like that. Like, same with any game, I suppose. Like, you might not get everything on the first go. It's just patience. And even while playing it, I will get frustrated fighting bosses every now and then. It tends to happen quite a lot in regard to, well, any game really lately. It's easy to get frustrated when your fingers don't do what you want them to.
pretty sure something's around here. Something's here.
Didn't expect this here. How's that?
From here, I noticed that I need to get that chest,
Should be a good spot
I
to
ended up
rest.
backtracking just a tiny
Make
little bit
tracks.
and just jumping from the
I bet we
gulling
can
board
catch
rail
something here.
onto the platform below.
Looks valuable. Okay, let's give it a shot. Huh?
Fishing time.
Got a bite. Ready and... Yes! Pulled in a big one! Huh?
Show me what you got, brother.
Got a bite! Alright! Alright!
I'll give you a hand. Let's do this!
Ready and...
Looking good.
That's it, huh?
You fish.
Switch out! Freeze! Mana of ice!
I think finding some new fish is always a good thing, especially if you try to finish the penguin side quest.
Oh, lucky me! Huh. The air feels different all of a sudden. You don't think... What's this? Almost feels like a prison of water.
Now, there's going to be a bit of dialogue, so
ahead.
I'll be quiet during it, but we're going to be entering a very tough boss fight.
Hey, brother. Doll? She looks weak, but not hurt. Let's get her down from...
Where's Lila?
What did I just hit?
A barrier Lady Lila erected when she sealed us 3 generals away long ago. But alas, the only one it presently confines is Lady Lila herself.
Lager.
Left to her own devices, she would have simply sealed us away once more. But please, don't misunderstand me. I am actually...
Honestly, my favorite of them.
Explain how.
For ages, I have been searching. Undying though I may be, my heart is ever hollow. And so, I seek to fill it. Thus did I grow lovesick over the sagas of man. Thus did I meet you both. The end point of my curiosity's journey is the manner in which I die. How does one who is undying find death? To say nothing of how they best ought to. The one who sealed Lady Lila, my liege, was none other than yours truly. Should you wish to free her, you have no choice but to vanquish me.
Don't tell me. Are you trying to repeat what happened to yours?
Indeed. For that would appear to be the part
Bait.
I play in this tale.
He's
Taking
baiting.
in my essence will bring us one step closer to restoring Rolo in all his glory.
He transformed! Kaja, you must not fight him. Lila,
He is probably one of the hardest bosses I've fought in the game so far.
The stage is set for a most sensational performance! In service of this saga's rising action, I shall combat you with everything I can muster! Retaliate in earnest, my liege, lest your lives all be forfeit! Bear witness as the curtain rises on our
Yeah, he doesn't leave much choice but to fight him.
Shall we spread the seeds of this saga?
He's, like I said, he's one of the most difficult bosses I've fought. And he's got a lot of moves which are area of effect as well. Even the forward facing, but they are sort of area of effect at the same time. Very difficult to get to grips with. Gotta say, now looking at the video though, his design is really nice. He's got such a cool looking design. And his weapon actually looks really good as well.
thanks.
Messed up.
Thanks. You're hidden.
The timing for his attacks are really difficult. Wow. Looking back at the video now, that it's not. They're not.
Here.
In hindsight, they're not difficult, but during the moment, it was very hard for me to get to grips with his style and his combos. It really, really confused me at the time. But yeah, he's He's definitely strong. His attacks do a lot of damage. He's also having some trouble with the camera as well. You'll notice it a couple of times. I'm either unlocking myself so I can sort out the camera, or trying to move the camera during combat.
Sorry to put you out.
I generally thought that attack was still blue, so that caught me out there.
Not here. Can't go down like this.
I was almost calling.
You're kidding.
Get back on your feet. I messed up.
Bear witness as the curtain rises on our final chapter.
Second defeat there. This is the attempt where I'm trying to learn his attack patterns. He wouldn't be too bad of a boss if his attacks didn't do so much damage. And with his attacks doing, you know, a lot more damage than I was anticipating, it put a bit more pressure on.
There, all better. This is tasty.
Admittedly, that was probably the item that pulled me through the rest of the fight.
development for this saga's closing chapter.
There's no other way around it!
Let despair.
No chance! Pathetic!
Too easy. Form up. Bear witness to my power.
How's this?
Yeah, some of his attacks start changing a little bit now that his shield is gone. From here on, this is where I sort of lock in, and I try to predict what he's trying to do from here on up, here on forward.
Sneaky little...
The show isn't over just yet.
It's from through!
Shall I strap the seed to this saga? Please survive. Rousing success.
And with that, Loga is defeated.
Logger, of all the dirty tricks, you left us no choice but to defeat you.
I can only hope this was enough to pen my way into a page of your saga. Shame though it is that I cannot witness its continuation. To share in your footsteps, my liege, is just as well.
Damn it! Shield brother. Thanks. That was a close one. Lila. Wait. This girl. A bit of rest.
Yeah. She
And I
looks like
should
you,
be
doesn't
fine.
she, Karja?
Karja.
From here on out, there's a
Outside.
lot of dialogue.
It
So-
has been ages since my last breath of fresh
So
air.
I'll be quiet
May
for
I
quite
ask
a
you?
bit.
To bring me outside. Oh, sure. The white shade. It's gone. Aye. The marine triangle makes for a fairer sight this way. Much better than before. Adol, Karja, allow me to thank you for coming to my rescue. I especially appreciate your traveling all this way, Adol. You've gone through so many hardships on my behalf. There are no words to express my gratitude. Karja, how are you faring? It would seem your and Adol's combined powers have been able to keep your condition under control. Yeah, somehow. But more importantly, we've got a mountain of questions to ask you. I can only imagine. Where to even begin? First off, are you a human or what? And how do you know so much about me? I am a spirit who has inhabited Obelia Gulf since time immemorial. A spirit? I am also Rollo's wife, as well as your forebear. What? Yes. Of that, there is no doubt. Let me get this straight. I'm descended from Rollo and you.
Yeah, you're related to her,
spirit?
Karja.
Correct. I expect this revelation comes as a shock. Then, what was Rollo's connection to the three generals? I will explain everything from start to finish. Adol, I ask that you listen close as well. Our story begins roughly 140 years ago. In a Norman settlement, Rollo was born as the son of the Jarl. He was an irascible babe, even biting off the ear of the wet nurse who delivered him. As a young boy, his deeds and demeanor were marked with a brutality not even the Normans could bear. His elders, their tolerance exhausted, brought him on a plundering expedition before he came of age. Rollo performed many a great feat upon the fields of battle, but he fought with such ruthless savagery that even his allies feared and abhorred him. Right. Parts of this were recorded on the runestones we've seen. Yes. But the most significant is yet to follow. Eventually, Rollo slew his father, the Jarl, and visited tyranny upon every corner of the North Sea. It was then that he heard the rumors of a hidden treasure, known as the Sea King's Throne. In time, he appeared unto me, the throne's keeper. The Sea King's Throne? The one that can grant people's wishes? No. The throne is located elsewhere. As I was saying, there he was.
Yep, that's the very one.
Rollo had managed to reach the temple that housed the throne, all by his lonesome. As I was saying, there he was. Rollo had managed to reach the temple that housed the throne, all by his lonesome. Son of man, what is it you seek?
Everything!
And what does that entail?
What else? Riches, women, and land.
Those desires are not your own. They are those of the ones who led you here.
Huh?
Gaze into the water's reflection.
What in blazes?
Someone saw fit to lade an empty vessel with pure malice. You are that vessel. Who then? Does that make you? From the instant we met, I could tell there was something irregular about him. Standing before my eyes, it was as though he were the very embodiment of malice. Far more than a single human being could possibly harbor.
Malice?
Yes. At the same time, his very existence evoked a feeling of dissonance. The malice was unadulterated, to the point where there was no sense of personhood to be found. But then...
Who? Who am I?
You... Could it be? That exchange led me to a realization. It wasn't that Rollo lacked an individual self. Rather, it was such a diminutive size that the malice pushed it to the depths of his heart. What's more, the seed of said malice was planted by an external force.
Huh? But who? And why?
That I do not know. From there, subsequent events caused Rollo to become aware of his own abnormalities. He then returned from a lengthy voyage, after which I seated him upon the Sea King's throne. His sole wish? To live as a normal human being. The throne granted his plea, and thus did he regain his identity. However, at that moment, the malice embedded in him was set free. Hubris, Nile, and lust. Such are the true forms of Other, Lager, and Yurth, respectively. Immediately following their release, nothing of note. Rollo repented for his past actions and became the ruler of this land, ushering it into prosperity.
As the Duchy of Norgard, right?
Yes. The nation flourished and peaceful days prevailed for some time. Rollo and I were wed, and together we had a child. Then, one fateful day, those aspects of malice that were thought to have dissipated re-emerged with Grieger in tow. And by their hands, the entirety of the realm was stricken by the great calamity. Rollo prepared several arcs in which he sent his subjects to safety. But immediately after that, he disappeared from Obelia Gulf entirely.
That was written on the runestone in the Flumen Strait.
In order to protect this land he so loved, I kept the malice sealed away here. Until a few short months ago, that is. The generals, having regained their power, turned the tables and sealed me away in their place. I used the last of my remaining strength to imbue a seashell with mana and send it out into the sea.
And Adol wound up finding that same shell in Karnak.
Karja, even while maintaining the seal, I had been able to sense your presence. But just what are these shackles that bind you? They seem to be a product of mana.
Oh, right! That's one of the things I wanted to ask about. But going by what you just said, I'm guessing it doesn't ring a bell.
Unfortunately not. And although I'm sure you've already grasped this, the Trident's aim is to root themselves into your heart and give rise to Rolo anew. That is what must be addressed first and foremost.
Adol.
Before anything else, you must avoid battling the last of the 3 generals. If Karja takes Other's essence into herself, Rolo will surely be revived.
Nothing doing. We're taking him down, and that's that.
But why?
You haven't forgotten, right, Shield Brother? Unless we defeat Other, you'll die.
What do you mean by that? I see. This curse is potent indeed. Forgive me.
Yeah,
But I
you
can
need to fill
offer
Lila
no
in
aid
on that.
here.
She don't know.
But under these circumstances, one of you will be doomed no matter what we do. Adol, Karja, would you accompany me to the Seabed Temple of Ire?
Seabed Temple?
Yes. It is where I once lived, as well as the location of the Sea King's throne. Provided its power is still usable, there may yet be hope.
Chomping at the bit already, huh?
The Seabed Temple is further west from the Marine Triangle, specifically in what are known as the Waters of Creation, the Raoul Darksea.
Wait a minute! The Raoul Darksea is home to the most treacherous waves in all of Obelia Gulf. We don't even have a ship now that Logger's out of the picture.
Oh, I doubt that will be a concern. Just look at the horizon behind you.
That's Sandra's! But why?
And it's the
That isn't even the part I'm
Sandras.
talking about. They shouldn't have any
back.
reason to fall in with us anymore.
The 2 of you have surmounted a great many tribulations up to this point. I imagine the experience has left you with grievous wounds, Karja. In mind and body both. But while there are undoubtedly more trials yet to come, you must hold your head high, Karja Balta. For there is also much you have gained in the course of this journey. You must hold your head high, Karja Balta. For there is also much you have gained in the course of this journey.
What? You say the Balta Sea Force?
Yes, I made absolutely sure just a moment ago.
And with that,
It's safe to assume
that part of the chapter is now done.
Then we can't
And
afford to
yet
just
there's
sit
still
back and
a
twiddle
lot
our
more
thumbs
talking.
anymore. Might want to drum up a plan, Mr. Mayor.
Right. Cruz, are the ship's repairs close to completion?
If you give us another half day, we can get her fit to sail for a while.
Grin, I take it your feelings on the matter haven't changed?
What do you think? We won't set one foot on the Sandras if it means waving a white flag to the Sea Force.
Ugh. Use your head, would you? It was precisely to keep us out of harm's way that Adol and Karja left. You heard what that logger guy said. There's not a thing we could do for them. Better we focus on rebuilding Karnak, don't you think?
Sorry, Dad. It's not that we can't see where you and the mayor are coming from, but it's thanks to those 2 that we've grown so much and made it this far.
If we don't step up and help them with this, we'll regret it for the rest of our lives. We can do more than just hold them back now. And this is our chance to prove it.
Not to mention, it's up in the air how the Sea Force will treat us if we throw in the towel. For all we know, they'll conscript us into their ranks and force us to fight Adol and Karja instead.
Mr. Mayor, say something!
Whatever arguments you have are nothing more than opinions motivated by emotion. Thus far, I have allowed the Sandras to operate out of necessity in order to save the townsfolk. But at this stage, I can by no means permit you to take up with Adol and Karja. As mayor of Karnak, it is my responsibility to protect the lives of its citizens.
We won't ask for permission, Mr. Mayor, out of respect for your position. But even still, they're our friends. More than that, we owe it to them to go to their rescue. Won't you at least turn a blind eye? Just this once. We need your support as our friends and family.
Mirabelle.
Mira.
It's much too risky.
As far as helping the town goes.
But they're only children.
Exactly.
I'm
Speaking as a
scared out of my
parent,
wits.
We cannot stay
but-
idle.
How do we go about
The
this?
choice to live.
Senseless fools, all of you. Everyone, what we just heard speaks to the self-centered inexperience of the Sandras's crew. As such, I refuse to accompany them any longer. Instead, I will be remaining here to petition the Balta Sea Force's aid in reconstructing Karnak.
Pops? What gives?
We have no reason to believe the Sea Force will treat us non-hostile townsfolk poorly. I will take responsibility for this decision, as well as the ensuing negotiations.
You mean it? Yes! It's about time you saw things my way, Mr. Mayor.
We have no more business with you. Now take that boat and be off at once. Were the Sandras present, the Sea Force would surely attack.
Rafe? You really gonna let this happen?
Time to go, Gren. The mayor made himself clear. Let's get on the Sandras and shove off.
Shall we be on our way, Rosa?
Huh? But...
What's gotten into you guys?
Just come on.
Are you all out of your minds? How can we just leave them there like that?
Cruz, mind getting the goofball here up to speed?
Sure. You'd think I wouldn't have to, but locking horns with the mayor always turns you into such a... well, such a Gren.
Why are you using my name like it's an insult? A guy can only get called a dumbass or a goofball or whatever so many times before it gets old.
Actually, I'm not really sure what's going on either.
It's unfortunate that the mayor talked some of the townsfolk into leaving the Sandras, but we've still got a decent number of people who stayed on board. Don't you think?
I guess?
The Balta Sea Force is no longer our ally. We're on our own now, and things are only gonna get tougher. Knowing that, what do you think would have happened if we dragged all the naysayers along for the ride?
Oh. They would feel tense and on edge, dampening our spirits.
Exactly. Baggage like that would only weigh us down in combat. Heck, we could have even had a mutiny on our hands if things shook out the wrong way.
A mutiny?
At the very least, morale would plummet, preventing us from acting as we see fit. It hurts to say. I think my dad would contribute pretty strongly to that.
Then the mayor was doing us a favor?
By taking the lead, he made sure that anybody opposed would stay off the ship.
Yes. That way, we're able to function more smoothly as a crew.
Fewer hands on deck means less firepower, but staying united is what matters most right now.
Here I was thinking we'd manage to strike our own path. But it turns out we still need others to help push us along.
You think I didn't already know all this?
Huh?
He's my pops. I've got a handle on how his mind works. But be real here. Can they really ride things out on that island by themselves?
Ah, now I understand. You're worried about them, aren't you?
Like hell, not even close.
Aw, look who's finally maturing.
Hey, even small fry know how to grow. I'm not one to talk, but your father-son duo's got some personality issues.
You aren't alone, Gren. Every one of us feels the same way. But sometimes, butting heads can teach you more about each other than you realize.
Mira.
Alrighty. Sounds like you guys talked things out.
Doki, you were eavesdropping?
Yep. And while I'm at it, let me share a few words of thanks. It means a lot, the way you stuck up for Adol and Karja.
Allow me to extend my gratitude as well, on Miss Carter's behalf.
Oh my, even Easer's listening in.
If anything, we're the ones who should be grateful.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wait, you put yourselves through all that just to get here?
Normans help their pals out, rain or shine. That's the way you do things, right? Or what? You try to say we aren't your pals, Karja?
No, but... Hi.
Seriously, just think of all the ways you've helped us so far. I can't believe you tried to up and leave before we repaid the favor.
That aside, are you doing all right, Princess? You wound up taking Logger's essence into you as well, didn't you?
Yeah, to be honest, I can't say I'm feeling too hot.
From the looks of it, you're barely managing to keep a lid on things. If you want to make for that seabed temple, the sooner the better.
Good thing we arrived just when you needed a ship. Now we can make ourselves useful right out of the gate.
Still, who could have guessed the Sea King's throne actually exists? Out of curiosity, Miss Lila, does the throne really grant whatever wish you make of it?
It won't respond to just anybody. Even should one manage to reach the throne, I must still deem them worthy. After all, it wouldn't do to allow wishes of ill intent to be realized.
That's what I figured.
Oh.
Got something to say?
Nope.
Nothing at all.
Not in the least.
All told, I have to question whether we can truly make it to the Seabed Temple. Navigating the Raoul Dark Sea would entail us crossing the Vortex Path.
Vortex Path?
It's a nautical region that endlessly churns with countless whirlpools.
10 guesses
The
who
waters there are
Rosa
so
would be
dangerous that
wishing
even the
for.
Baltus Sea Force rarely ventures through.
Yes. I imagine it will make for an arduous voyage. We would do well to reinforce the ship in whatever way possible.
Sure. I'll give it everything I've got.
Another point of concern is keeping Karja from coming into contact with Other. If she absorbs his essence, it will only be a matter of time until Rolo awakens.
We'll just have to reach the throne before he gets the chance.
No time to sit back and relax then.
Alrighty. What are we waiting for? Let's set sail pronto.
Okay, and with that, that's all the dialogue done. So, that will pretty much be the end of the episode. A lot happened. A boss fight with Logo, and finding out the mayor through his strange little way of doing things was being quite caring and supportive, but you didn't have to be an arse about it. But yeah, okay. Thank you for joining me on this episode, and I'll catch you guys next time. See you later. Bye bye.